Hello and welcome back. It is me again, and today we are talking about geopolitics and the relationship of modern geopolitics to the lead up into World War II. Are we at risk of World War III? The short answer is yes. Absolutely, we are at risk. Will it happen, though? Maybe not. Giving you just the short answer here up front because I am kind. Again, I I think we are at the point in modern history where World War III, I think, is more likely to happen than not to happen. I think we are at that point. But it is there are several questions here still of when will it happen and what is the likelihood of it happening, because those aren't clear at all, in fact. Yeah, what are you? Jelly Belly! Absolutely worth it. So I think we are past the point of World War III being the most likely outcome, as in, like, greater than 50% chance. But does that mean we are at a 100% chance of World War III? No. No, not at all. Also, I'm going to make a lot of parallels today between... Yay, nice! Between World War II lead-ups and countries and, again, modern geopolitics. Keep in mind that these analogies are not always applicable. Ew. Well, I guess I'm saving money for next floor. Yeah, although these analogies are somewhat interesting and somewhat useful, it would be a mistake to rely on them too heavily. Warfare has already changed dramatically, and it is difficult. You know, we haven't had any sort of large-scale war since the invention of nuclear weapons, so there are a lot of unknowns, and mutually assured destruction might still be too much of a deterrent for large-scale war to ever take root. Maybe. Maybe. Possibly. This is entirely speculative, again. Once more. I want that penny, but I'm not stupid. Not yet. I've been saying that a lot these past few episodes because I've been pretty stupid. Well, I'm glad I got that first, somehow. I didn't expect to grab it first, but here we are. No, thank you. I am saving all of my money, I guess. Neat. Today is an extremely information-dense episode, which is why I started right at the top here. Right on floor 1 with already sort of talking about the topic. It was not actually out of my goodwill. Although, I mean, I guess it could have been still. I'm not sure how much of everything I'm really going to be able to talk through or get to. I might just skim a lot of these points. Interesting. Whoa, that is quite nice. I didn't want that. Uh-oh. Yep, bye-bye. Oops. On the right side, we have keys. Commander keys. Let's see. Here are just a brief few lists. First thing, actually, before I even get to that, we are talking... Oh. Yes. We are, first of all, comparing and contrasting Russia, modern Russia, to pre-World War II Germany. That is the main comparison that we are making here today. It is not the only comparison we will be trying to make today, but it is the main one. It may end up taking up the whole time, after all. I don't know. I don't know the future. But this is also the most relevant comparison to make today. So here, starting off with, are some quick little facts about both of these countries. Please don't kill me. Thank you. First of all, Germany, if you might recall from history, leading into World War II, they had some, first of all, peaceful annexations and concessions given to them. Because, basically, and I'm going to talk pretty bluntly about a lot of this today. We'll see if YouTube cares at all if I'm talking bluntly about this. Maybe they won't. Basically, Hitler, as well as a lot of Germans, wanted to bring back together a lot of the empire that they felt they had lost. Oh, cool, thank you. And so they annexed Austria, or Anschluss. Anschluss? I probably butchered that still. This was March 12th through 13th in 1938. And I'll just use it now. May as well. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say that was worth it. Get through the trickier phase. Come on now, come on now. There we go. Oh. Nice. Very good, very good. And anything else here? I guess not. Okay. Let's see. This was through... Let's see. There was also the Munich Agreement, or Sudetenland. Sudetenland. September 30th, 1938, where Britain, France, and Italy all permitted German annexation. So, just important thing there. Just trying to summarize things as they come. Thank you, Jelly Belly. Germany wanted to reunite their old empire. Interesting, interesting. Hello. Yeah, I'll do that. They wanted to reunite their old empire. They annexed some land to get their old empire territory back, basically. Second thing is the League of Nations failures to stop the aggression in the 1930s. In Manchuria in 1931 and Ethiopia in 1935. These are widely seen as weakening the collective security before World War II. So the League of Nations, at the time, the predecessor to the United Nations, was not really stepping in and doing much. That was another contributing factor to World War II. But this is not simply a list of contributing factors to World War II. No, these are important factors to keep in mind for later. So, now we get to modern-day Russia, well, modern-ish day Russia, and their annexation of Crimea in 2014, and the formal ratification or annexation of parts of Donetsk, Luhansk, Kherson, and Zaporizhzhia in 2022, after referendums were widely condemned by the West. I apologize if I have butchered any of those. I think I have butchered them. And I apologize for them, all the same. You wouldn't hurt my fly. Yay! Money, 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 money. This is also Downpour 2! It is Downpour 2. Okay, I just haven't seen any fire yet. It's always been burning, since the world's been turning. Oh, I was hoping I'd get a free penny out of him. Of course I accidentally go straight to the boss. I do it all the time. It's practically how I play this game. Oh, I want it, but I can't make it. Yeah, boss time. I will hold off on my Giga Bean, I think. We'll fight you now. Hopefully we'll get an Angel Room. Okay. Yep, wasn't making that. I'm too cautious right now. I need to be riskier. I guess that's the solution here. Oh, and now I use it. Nice. We have the money. I'll just go ahead and purchase that. I look so fabulous right now. Wow. And there is the shop. I am not comfortable grabbing any of these coins, so I will do without, largely. Oh, hey bud, I knocked into you. My bad. Oh, another book. And an orbital. Very nice. Very nice. Gilded key is not bad, considering how many keys I have. Oh, hi! Hey, hi, bud. I was not expecting you. At all. I forget that can happen. Come on, bud. Come on. Give me the 50% off. The Steam sale. Give me the Steam sale. Ha ha ha! Yes! Amazing. You know, I'm really interested in getting the blank card. So we'll take the starter deck. Cool. I did pass the white fire. I was afraid of that. I was afraid of admitting that possibility to myself. Because that'd be kind of embarrassing. If I forgot that it was here? Wait, hold on. Where was it? Was it nowhere? Ball of tar, not very exciting. Where is the fire? Am I dumb? I might be dumb. I'm dumb. Good, good, good. I'm glad to be dumb. Anyway. So, Russia annexed Crimea and also formally ratified or annexed, depending on who you ask, a few other territories as well. Again, starting in 2014. Putin's public historical justification for control over Ukraine was given in his July 12, 2021 essay on the historical unity of Russians and Ukrainians, as well as his February 2022 recognition of DPR or LPR that preceded the wide invasion. Putin has been rather public about this. He is trying to restore basically the territories that belonged to the Soviet Union. Basically. Also, we have NATO's post-Cold War enlargement to factor into all of this. There were multiple rounds of enlargement in 1999, 2004, 2009, 2017, and 2020. I almost said an extra number at the end of that. I'll do it here. Neat. Let's see. Finland joined April 4th, 2023. Sweden acceded March 7th, 2024, and the alliance's renewed deterrence posture after 2022. I kind of read that sentence grammatically wrong, but ignore that. Simply ignore it. There are 3 rooms left, so let's head this way. 3 rooms left until my charge is back. Yay, extra penny. Whoa. Neat. Come on. That was super risky. But I am a super risk. Ha ha ha! Ow. And boop. Well, now I have no cover, but who needed that? The coverers, that's who. Oh. Boo! Boo! You stink. We still need the knife piece, of course. We are going after Mother, after all. I'm not taking those. I'll take that. Careful. Careful. Okay. Woo! Thank you. Woo! Thank you. Let's see. Theme by theme comparison. Let's get down and dirty with comparing directly now modern Russia to pre-World War II Germany. Number 1. Political goals and ideology. In Germany, there was explicit revisionism. That is, they wanted to reverse a lot of the actions of the Treaty of Versailles that ended World War I, where they were really stiffed on a whole bunch of stuff, mainly because they were just kind of the losers. They were pretty bitter about that, believe it or not. Racial National Socialism as well was part of Germany, and a program of territorial expansion called Lebensraum, laid out in Nazi writings and practiced by annexation and invasion. German leaders framed annexations as correcting perceived injustices and protecting ethnic Germans. That is another theme that we will see, is that if you want to make the masses violent, the best way is to basically trick them into believing that they are victims. Let's see, in Russia today, the Kremlin's rhetoric blends imperial nostalgia, state nationalism, and security claims that is protecting Russian speakers and historical unity. Putin's writing and speeches articulate a narrative that undermines Ukrainian sovereignty. That rhetoric supplies a pretext for intervention, but differs ideologically from the Nazi racial doctrine. It's imperial and ethno-historic, rather than a transnational fascist movement seeking pan-European domination. Similar. Not quite the same, but similar. Similar enough to still be very scary, though. Next, methods of territorial revision. In Germany, there was a mix of formal treaties, or coerced agreements rather, as well as quote-unquote peaceful annexations, and rapid conventional military invasion, such as with Poland in 1939. Appeasement by Western powers effectively rewarded aggression and encouraged further moves. Hitler was testing people, testing the League of Nations. I almost called it the United Nations, but that didn't exist, and wouldn't for a while. I see the problem with this room. Let's fix it. Well, I tried. Huh. Didn't expect that to be there. Uh-oh. Ooh. Chaos card! Well, this mom fight might be really easy. Hopefully. Hopefully. I would like the shop first. Ooh. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Wow! Okay, I still have death because I got the booster pack thing. Whatever it's called. Come on! Give me Mr. Dolly! Thank you! I want that one too. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Come on, this is such a good one. Yay! I needed more damage. And luck. Nice. Oop. Okay. 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 And we made it to the shop. Polished bone? Maybe. Maybe. I'll take that. We got Yes Mother already. Impressive. Impressive. I would rather not have the bomber. Virgo. Ooh, positive pill effects. No more pills, though, so... yeah, about that. Something tells me I'm not getting that penny. Nope. Sure enough. Let's see, I have one bomb. I would like that. Can't exactly get to it. Not unless I find a rather nifty card somewhere. Let's see, Russia. So we're talking about territorial revision. Russia uses a broader toolbox when compared with pre-World War II Germany. Oop. Nice, 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 nice. Ooh, that was close. Come on, man. There we go. They use covert support to proxies, such as 2014 Donbass. They use recognition, quote-unquote, of separatist entities in February 2022, sham referendums and formal annexation claims, such as through September through October 2022, full-scale invasion, February 24th, 2022, plus hybrid tools, cyber attacks, disinformation, paramilitary contractors like Wagner. The combination of plausibly deniable steps before overt invasion resembles the staged approach Germans sometimes used, but technological and legal mechanisms are different. Next, testing the resolve of international institutions. So Germany, against the League of Nations. The League of Nations itself lacked power. Major players such as the US weren't actually members. It's not like the US is much of a member of the UN currently either, unfortunately. I mean, we are one of like the 5 most powerful nations in the UN. But looking at all the stuff we have denied them is so sad. All of the votes the UN has taken that the US has just kind of gone and said, yeah, we aren't interested in that. When it's basic humanitarian things even. So depressing. Can I get a bomb? Nice. Let's see. The League of Nations lacked power. Major players such as the US weren't members, and unanimous decision-making plus limited enforcement made it ineffective versus Japan, Italy, and Germany, creating a testable weakness. Now we compare that to NATO. Uh-oh. Oh, bye, dude. Hey, dude. Okay. Okay. It's almost time for me to use my death card, I think. In one of... I guess I'll use it here. I may as well. Oh, okay. Well, too late. Good. Nothing? Okay. No angel room. Why is there a nickel in the secret room? Am I dumb? Yes. Oh, it's a sticky nickel. Never mind. Well, I should have blown this up earlier. Oops. Oh well. And I still have inverted death to use somewhere. Let's see. So we not only have the UN, we also have NATO and the EU. Modern institutions are stronger and more integrated. NATO is a functioning military alliance with Article 5 for members. The UN exists but is constrained by P5 vetoes, including Russia. When Russia seized Crimea and later invaded Ukraine, Western responses were economic through mass sanctions, diplomatic isolation, and military aid to Ukraine, and finally increased NATO presence in Allied territories, not the appeasement seen in 1938, but also not direct alliance, military intervention in Ukraine, because Ukraine is not a NATO member, mainly. The mix of tools changes incentives for Moscow compared with 1930s Germany. So again, some comparisons. You could argue, as I have had a friend do, that Putin is just testing the UN or NATO, more specifically in a similar way that Germany did with the League of Nations. And although that is mostly true, it lacks some nuance, doesn't it? Oh, okay. Oh, no. Oh. Hey, that's a good one. Man, that stunk. Oh well, get over here. Hold on, one more flyby. Just in case. Just in case. Oh, hold on. I need to know what this is first. Okay, we're fine. Sorry for alarming you. Man! That was a pretty good run. That was just a bad room. It's amazing how a single bad room can completely ruin your run. But this is the character I have chosen to play next. It is simply next on the menu. And I even had the Steam sale. Oh. Oh. Okay, over here, please. Nice. Okay. Nothing too exciting. That's fine by me. Ooh. Can someone give me luck, though? That's what I would really like. Oh, I got all three! Wow, I didn't expect that. Neat. You want me to spend money on money? Let's check if there's a bomb. I'll at least try and check this chest here. Indeed, there is. Okay, let's see. What are we working with here? Inverse tower. Okay, I will use that here, I guess. Right, I can't break any of those. Okay, well, that was kind of a waste. But, you know, starting off with piercing shots is not bad. Not bad at all. Let's see. Next, let's compare and contrast alliances and the balance of power. Oh, that was close. Oh. In the 1930s, Europe's balance was fractured. Britain and France were exhausted from World War I, the US was isolationist at the time, and Germany rearmed quickly. Hold on. Ow. Yes. Phew. Let's also break you, shall we? Ow. Bad. Bad enemy. Okay. Let's find the shop first. So many flood rooms, huh? Ow. I'm not getting that. There we go. We got some flies from that. That's very nice. And that's all I have to say about that. Oh. Not good. No! Oh. Why didn't I fire sooner? That is a rhetorical question. A lot of items. Not much interest. Wow. That's not what I wanted, but you know, not bad. Would I rather have more bombs or keys, though? That is the next question. And I can't get this money. That stinks. Oh, good. Well, boss time. Please be... Oh... Ew. This is bad. I mean, this guy isn't too hard to handle as long as I'm not stupid, but... Hey, here we are. Split. Split. Okay. Uh-oh. Here we go. Alright, Mr. Dolly, that's a pretty solid one. Whew. I still have the same dilemma, though, don't I? Between the two, I'd rather use a key, I think. Ooh. And that can be quite good, can't it? If I'm careful with it. That's free keys right there. And I have a bomb now. An extra bomb. Oh. Neat. Well, now I have an everything jar. Let's see. Last thing I said. So, Germany rearmed quickly, a lot of other European powers were fractured. I have the bombs for this. The checks on revisionism were weak at the time. Appeasement reflected fear of another continental war and underestimation of Hitler's aims. Today, NATO plus the US presence in Europe, as well as EU political and economic weight, as well as global financial integration, give potential defenders far greater levers. But the system is also more complex, such as involving, China and regional actors. NATO enlargement post-1999 rounds, as well as Finland and Sweden in 2023 and 2024, is itself a factor Russia cites as a security threat. Next, economic context. Also, I have the bombs for this too. I definitely have the bombs for this. Yes. Give me that luck as soon as possible. I'm not gonna get very much money out of you. Okay, bomb. I'm not interested in. I will wait one more charge to get a key. What was that? Okay, careful now. Oh, okay, we're getting 2 keys, I guess. Oh, that scared me. That was pretty extreme. Again, huh? Again. I don't like Infestation 2 that much. +5 bombs, okay. Okay. I mean, I don't have the money for literally anything in here, but if I would come back for anything, it would probably be the belt. So, economic context. In the 1930s, the Great Depression destabilized societies, empowered extremists, and pushed states towards autarky and rearmament, weakening collective responses. Oh, you're not dead. There we go. And here's the fire. For later. There we go. Today, huh? What? Who? There we go. Hey, bud. Oh, you're not dead. I've made that mistake several times now, in a row, haven't I? There's the mirror. Today, deep economic interdependence and globalized supply chains cut both ways. Sanctions and secondary measures, such as price caps, can impose real costs on a revisionist state, but they also have limits. Russia has redirected energy exports, found partners, and adapted to many of its setbacks. And sanctions can have spillovers. Modern states can mobilize vast resources for sanctions, reconstruction, and military aid in ways unimaginable in the 1930s. Let's get behind you. Uh-oh. Okay, that wasn't so bad. This might be. Unless I go with the flow. I heard a nickel. I didn't see it. No angel room. Oh. Random pill? Sure. Nice. Okay. We keep that in mind, and we get out of here. And by get out of here, I mean, like, stay here, but go to the mirrored world. Also, I should get that key. Yeah, let me get that key first. Ugh. Next. Technology and the character of war. In the 1930s, mechanized armies, mass mobilization, and conventional air power shaped total wars. There were, of course, no nuclear weapons, which meant large conventional wars between great powers were possible and ultimately catastrophic. That's one. Nice. We got the nickel. We got the nickel. I'll just take the penny, I guess. I'm eager to get some spoils here, so I'll just fight you directly. Okay, careful now. Oh wait, I have the Holy Mantle, so it's fine. I have nothing to worry about, at all. At all. Let me remind you that I have nothing to worry about. I want that nickel, but I'm not dumb enough to go get it. Not yet. There we go. Absolutely, I would take that. I mean, I don't like the shot speed up. That doesn't pair nicely with piercing, but otherwise. Speed? Absolutely. Let's go up here just for completeness. I guess I should farm more keys, shouldn't I? That would make the most sense. Speaking of. Almost forgot to. Haha. Alright, now we get out of here for real this time. Actually, I've got plenty of bombs. Yoink. Alright. Today, warfare includes precision weapons, drones, cyber attacks, space assets, and social media disinformation. Crucially... Why am I back here? This way. Crucially, nuclear weapons and a mutual deterrent equilibrium between Russia and NATO members create a barrier to full conventional war between nuclear powers, which was absent in the 1930s. This changes both the calculus and the possible escalation pathways, and makes coercion via nuclear threats also a real risk. Next, propaganda, lawfare, and pretexts. Germany invoked ethnic protection and self-determination arguments. Nazi propaganda was violent and totalizing. Appeasement-era Western leaders sometimes accepted those rationales as a lesser evil. I'll head this way first. I find it more likely to be a direction of a shop, I think. Oh. Very nice. Get out of here. Get out of here. %72% chance, huh? Not high enough. Not high enough. Ow. I can't make it. I'm scared. There we go. Much better. Much better. Oh, that's not the shop. Oh. Oh well. I would still like the shop first, please. So it has to be one of these two directions. Well, this is promising, since it continues. I can't fly. Why did I think I could? I really thought that I could for some reason. It may have been the black floor that looked like the pit. The tower, there's the shop. Where are the floor fellows? There they are. Hello, floor fellow. Yes. That's a good one. That's a good one for sure. That's fine. Very nice. Very nice. Not that useful anymore, but, you know, whatever. I approve. Nonetheless. Oh, hello! Hey, bud. The High Priestess, much better item. Might save me here, depending on which boss I get. Not a fan of the bosses over the next 3 floors. Not at all. But, we'll see. Get out of here. Coward. Hiding in the ground. Yeah, I'll just do this. There we go. 90%. Much better. More flies. Cool. We still have one more room to explore. I'll take a bomb. Sure. Do I want to use all my flies here? Yes. Because I don't like this room. Oh, I didn't use all of them! Yay! Huh. Huh. Let's see. Russia. On the topic of propaganda, lawfare, and pretexts, Russia uses legalistic steps, such as recognition of breakaway entities, historical narratives, such as Putin's 2021 essay. Free money. Honestly, I'll take hallowed ground. And claims of security threats, such as NATO's expansion and denazification, as public pretexts often aimed at domestic audiences and to muddy the international legal calculus. These are accompanied by targeted disinformation campaigns and cyber operations. I was afraid it would be this dude. I really, really was. Oh boy. And it's over. I hate that so much. I hate that so much. I hate that boss so much. That is my least favorite boss. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. And of course I had to get him. At least I got him on only the first floor, rather than, like, the second, you know? So I didn't waste more time. There is just no way of beating that boss unless you're completely overpowered or have more than 1 health. Or 2 health, in my case. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, focus now. Focus up. I said I would be focused, and you know, I was. I'm not gonna blame myself for that. At least not too much. Ow. Anything? No. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, wow. Okay. Okay. Mr. Dolly, I'm gonna need your help. Yes. Just barely made that. Please give me another Steam sale. Oh. Just money? Fine. I will leave that for now. I'll be back this direction in a bit. Right. Was there anything, any direction? No. The item room? Aha. Whoa, you smelly. Soul of the Keeper? Don't mind if I do. What's the minimum on that? Is it 1 penny or 2? Oh. I'm not taking chemical warfare. No thanks. That... Oh. You really had to give me the minimum, or almost minimum amount, huh? From Soul of the Keeper. I could have gotten, what, 30 pennies? Upwards of that? Why did I keep checking there? There's nothing new there. Nothing new. Ooh. Amazing. Amazing. And now I won't die immediately. I'm just gonna stab with the knife. I think that's a good way through this floor. And through a lot of these floors, as long as things remain calm. Retrovision. There we go. Very nice. Please go away now, Vision. You smelly. Well, okay, I have some combat items. Let's see. Lastly, last point of direct comparison, last point of similarity between Germany and Russia. One more, please. One more. Thank you. Whoa, okay. Is the use of proxies or irregulars. Oh, that was so good. That is not good at all. That is really bad. I mean, I'm doing well in spite of it, but yikes. Yikes. Dude. Rules card. Uh-huh. Oh, you saved my life, sacrificial dagger. You saved my health. Hello. Welcome to the neighborhood. Of course I went the right way again. Ah. I'm doing it to myself. Oh boy. Okay. Phew. Much better. Store key, literally useless. I think all stores are unlocked for me, if I'm not mistaken. That is very good, and I have the opportunity to get you again, huh? Here's what I'm gonna do. Come on, give it to me. Oh. Okay. It's fine. Lacrophagy. Sure, I'll try lacrophagy. It's not bad for me. Go get him. Uh-oh. Ow. Whoa, big lacrophagy. It's neat that I can make them pretty big pretty quick. Give it to me. Phew. Well, okay, that was a net 0. At this point, I should just stab him. Like that. Or like that. I hear that sticky nickel. Now this one I'm taking. Absolutely. Without further ado, we go. So, in the 1930s, state militaries plus political subversion and local collaborators were common. Paramilitary forces, such as SA, were used domestically and abroad. Hi. Bomb. Whoa. I am playing an extremely risky game right now, aren't I? Especially considering I have only 6.5 minutes left. Oh well. It is what it is. With lacrophagy, it's not great for me, I'll be honest. It's not terrible either. But I'm kind of limited. Yes, we're up to -2 luck. I'm so sorry, Nickel. I was not expecting you there. Mom tattoo. I'll take Mr. Me. Not great items. Not great items, are they? But that's alright, we persevere. We try to, anyway. And we see what life has in store for us. The answer is lemons. It's usually lemons. I don't know why, but it's usually lemons. I prefer limes, personally. Not sure about you. Where is that item room? We are in Downpour number 2, after all. There should also be a few other rooms here that I haven't noticed yet. That I haven't found yet. I need that. I need it more than you do. Nice. Okay. I could have saved that for health later, but bombs. I'll take... Ah. Okay. Okay. Okay, do I restart this? Do I restart this? I don't want to. I don't want to. I want to see it through. I would like to see it through. But... that's frustrating. Yeah, Kane's Eye. Actually... oh. Here's what we do. We take damage from that. Petrified poop is worth keeping for the moment. I don't like doing this. But there's 4 minutes left. And that was not a promising run. It, like, could it have made it? Maybe. Maybe. I'm not gonna say definitively no. But it was not looking good. If I'm not careful now, this run may be the first true failure of a run. We're getting there. We are certainly getting to that point. And I am feeling... great. I'm feeling the brain fog setting in from playing too much today. I'm feeling my skills as the Tainted Keeper diminishing. Isaac's head. Hello. I suppose I can keep you for the moment. The black feather doesn't exactly do much for me yet. We have quite a bit of starting equipment, though. Starting, maybe not equipment, that's not quite the right word. Uh-oh. Starting resources, I should say. That's better. Rubber cement. Huh. First things first, let me do this. Give me the penny. Good, good, good. And then I'll take you. Rubber cement could be very powerful. I was wondering if it would be you. I'm sorry for always killing you. Even when it's more like self-defense on your part. Since, you know, you leave if I don't attack. But you also attack first, so actually I'm a little unsure of what to make of that. Give me fire rate. Yes. Now this is a decent start. That's the penny. Don't worry about that penny. Do I really care for Isaac's head, though? It's not that good. Damage would be nice. Jawbreaker would be nice, too. I'll take Jawbreaker. Last thing on this floor, let us see if we can't enter the cursed room, since we have the bombs. Ooh. 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 We got some money back. Nice. Okay, this is a better run. It is a better run. Go the right way. And by the right way, I mean the left way. Let's see. Today, as far as proxies go, we see modern equivalents, private military companies such as the Wagner Group and successors, proxy networks, intelligence-led sabotage, and covert operations. All tools to project power while maintaining deniability that complicates attribution and response. Okay, so we have gone over quite a few... Oh... Really? Oh... We've gone over quite the list so far of similarities, but there are important differences as well. The single biggest and most important difference being nuclear deterrence. Oh, wow. That is not worthwhile. Thank you. Oh. Well, before I spend anything else, let's go to the... Let's clean up the rooms and then beat the boss. That's what I want to say. Why is that so hard? Oh, that extra money is already so nice, and we have passed the 1 hour mark. This is our final run of the day. This is our final opportunity to win. Otherwise, this episode is a failure. It will be the first failure of mine in this whole series. And it'll make me really sad, and I'll cry. Huh. That is so good. Huh. What I want is you. That's an orbital. I don't really care that much about you. You're nice, you're convenient, but that's kind of it. And... we'll go to the item room. Sorry for dilly-dallying. I'm just trying to make the best decisions here. That's pretty good. It's a slight damage up and gives me a tier effect after all, and wow, okay, that may have been the right decision after all. Now I can just buy both. Which I want to do... Ooh. Nice. Which I want to do mainly so that I might... have some chance at a planetarium. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, good. Ooh, that... Oh, man, I thought it could have been all over right there. Oh, okay, so... First difference, again, nuclear deterrence and existential risk. The presence of large nuclear arsenals... both in Russia and in the US, of course, as well as other major nations too, changes the stakes of a continental conquest and imposes limits on escalation that did not exist leading up to World War II. No surprise there. We've been living under the threat of mutually assured destruction for quite some time now, haven't we? I mean, it's not nearly as bad as it was at the height of the Cold War or anything, but... Oh, that was also close. Still. Let's see. Modern doctrines and fears about escalate to de-escalate add ambiguity, but nuclear deterrence is still a strong brake on all-out interstate war in Europe. Where is thine shop? I'll check over here first. Ha ha ha! Now who's dumb? Lucky toe. I want it. I want it. I want it. Got a lot of good stuff here. Oh. Black Candle is excellent. Forever Alone is nice. Yeah, I'll take divorce papers. I really want some method of having multiple trinkets, but for the moment, at least, I will keep the lucky toe on hand. Ugh. Okay. I wouldn't mind getting hit, either, to see what is in the boss challenge room, because I'm a freak like that. I'm a risk taker. Let's see. Another major difference between then and now is stronger collective defense institutions and economic tools. Boss time. Oh. And pop. Nice. Sure. Boom. Okay, let's blow you up first. I'm kind of running low on money, aren't I? But I'll check all the same. What happened? Nothing happened. Interesting button. Wait, where is the fire? That was more of a rhetorical question. Okay. So, oh, hold on. Let's get you out of the way first, and then you... Nice. NATO is a functioning military alliance. The West also has sophisticated sanctioning mechanisms and financial choke points unavailable to the 1930s actors. Those tools have real effects, even if imperfect, and they change the cost/benefit for revisionist moves. Okay. Bye-bye. Don't be dumb. My life flashed before my eyes just then. Again. It keeps happening. I keep doing it to myself, really. And bye. Wish I could have stuck around for the rest of that sweet, sweet money, but oh well. Third difference. Global multipolarity and China. In the 1930s, the global power structure was very different. Today, a larger set of global actors, notably China, but also India and others, can influence outcomes. Russia cannot count on universal backing the way a rising Germany might have hoped to. That constrains and complicates Moscow's options. There we go. Uh-oh. Okay, don't rush in. Don't be too greedy with the money. I can be one greedy, but I can't be too greedy. At this point, boss time. Nice. Very nice. Yes. More speed is welcome. More speed is actually a lot more than just welcome. It is very necessary. More shot speed is also welcome. This time. And only this time. It's not often that you need shot speed. I saw that. Phew. Okay. I am still curious about whatever item is in the boss challenge room, but I recognize that it's a fool's errand as well. Unfortunately. Yay! I really want to keep the Jawbreaker, I really want to keep the lucky toe. Oh, yes! We are... Okay. Oh boy. At this point... Unless you're Gulp. Oh! The odds! The odds of that! The odds of that are crazy! Wow! I'll take the slight damage up, I need it. Wow! Okay. Cool game. Thank you, game. Okay. You know, we have the lucky toe. I'll see what it is. Okay. Well, it wasn't much, but hey, I can rest assured that it was a little better than it would have been. Thank you, Lucky Toe. Lucky Toe. That man just killed himself, I think. Well, in a metaphorical sort of sense. Don't look too deeply into that, YouTube. That's pretty bad. That is very bad, in fact. That is... Ooh. Oh well. I'll just have to overcome it. Ow. Uh-oh. There. Whew. That took way too long to get extra health. Ah. Matchstick. Cool. Thanks. Where shop? Nice. Okay. Not my health. Okay, luck down. Honestly, fine with that. Everything else was up. Everything else was up. And we're back to Thunder Thighs. Thunder Thighs is bad for me. Thunder Thighs is not good. I mean, it's not terrible. It's nice on occasion. But I can accidentally walk into all kinds of stuff and deal damage to myself now. On the bright side, I can get these pennies. Nope, just the one. Okay. That penny. Cool. I'm getting nervous again. Whoa, okay, okay, bud. Let's see. Where was I? Ah, yes. Okay, next point of difference. Economic interdependence is a double-edged sword. It makes coercion and sanctions more painful for aggressors, but also gives them escape routes, such as through alternative buyers or sanctions evasion. Unlike 1930s autarky drives, today's global flows can both deter and blunt pressure. So this point of difference is not necessarily positive, but it's not necessarily negative. Okay, boss time. Let's tear down these walls. Hello. Kill him. Good, 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 good. I'll worry about money later, unless I'm hurt. Then I'll worry about it now. There you are. Of course you started your attack first. That's what I want to see. Do not, do not, do not. Okay, final wave. Okay, another angel room. Useless and kind of useless. That sucks. I don't like this item. But this... Yeah, how do you like it, jerk? This is... I mean... Hey, we're maxing out Angel Room chance, at least. Yeah, not much more we can do here. I mean, I can search for the secret room, and that's about it. Which I will try to do, at least briefly. Okay, well, that was that. Let's see, last major difference here. Not saying that these differences are positive or negative, not saying that we are more or less likely to enter World War III because of these differences. Just noting that these are differences. Different internal capacity and aims. Nazi Germany had a rapidly modernizing industrial base and explicit ambitions for pan-European dominance. Russia's economy is significant but smaller, more resource-dependent, and, since 2022, under heavy pressure. Moscow's aims have mostly focused on reasserting control over the post-Soviet space rather than continent-wide conquest. Ooh, just barely got that. Yeah, let's try and find the shop first, as per usual. Okay, I'm just gonna press that, and collect as much as I can. You are not the shop. Why aren't you the shop? Oh, there we go. I have the keys, I will see what's going on in there, and... Spawn... Oh. That's what it was. Well, that was kind of a waste. Oh well. Okay, which one are you? That's what I was hoping for. Okay. Let's investigate the item room first, and then go beat up the boss, I'd say. Slipped Rib is honestly really good. I'm just gonna take Slipped Rib. That is too good to pass up. That is quite the shield for me. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Hello, Ghost. Bye, Ghost. Hello, bye, Ghost. The Ghost is bye? Well, it is the year 2025. By now, I would assume a few of them are. Okay, let's hope for a win. Much more reasonable. Much more reasonable of a boss. Now, I'm not looking forward to bosses on the next floor. How do I get past that door? I don't recall. Yes. You jerk. Okay, I was afraid of that, but I was prepared to do it. I can spend money on that boss item. I can also spend money on this boss item. And win. And win. Oh, uh-oh. You know, I talked a lot about not liking really any of these bosses, and here we are. Lucky Penny. So good. Okay. I want to open the door. Okay. I can buy that for money. I really don't want to do that. I would like to really re-roll it. But I'm so nervous right now. I'm gonna try and find the secret room. I'm gonna hope for money here. Okay. Oh, alright. Now, with all of this, let us first deal with you and you. Bye-bye. And yeah, I guess I deal with this first. I don't think it matters that much, but I'll do it this way just in case. I just need to be very, very careful here. I do believe this is the hardest that this will ever be for me. Escaping the ghost of Mother Past. At least with the Lost, I can fly. I'm focusing. I'm focusing. I'm focusing. I'm focusing. Okay. Yeah. Just take it slow, go slow. I've got plenty of time. I don't like that I have plenty of time, but I do. Okay, that's fine. We pop into here. You do that. That's fine. You're allowed to. Nobody said you can't. I'll go right first. And then down. And then down. Oh, we're just right here. Perfect. Don't rush it. Nice. Alright, now last thing we will do this floor is roll the D6 and see what we get. Box of Friends is, I think, better. Let me test it, in fact. Yes, that is so much better. Oh, that might save me. Double the slipped rib? That could save me. Now let's see what this turned into. Yes. More. I actually have good fire rate now. That's incredible. Anyway, just to summarize the whole Russia and Germany analogy here, again, there are a lot of similarities, but there are some major differences too. Similarities, I don't feel comfortable staying in this room, that's why. Okay. Yes! That's excellent. I do note, however, that tiers up are worse than tiers down because of the quad shot thing. Bye. Okay. Staged annexation tactics, such as the use of ethnic protection claims, proxy actors, and incremental seizures, the testing of international resolve, and the danger of underreacting early are all good comparisons to make here. Scholars and commentators have repeatedly drawn this exact parallel, pointing to Crimea or Donbass as analogous to earlier small grabs that escalate when not checked. But that doesn't mean that this captures everything. It can this analogy here can overstate symmetry if it ignores nuclear deterrence, the power of modern economic measures, the differences in ideology and ultimate aims, and the broader multipolar world. Equating Putin and Hitler in every respect is historically and analytically risky. It risks policy mistakes, either panic or paralysis, and can obscure effective situation-specific responses. Okay, I am in a position where I do so much damage that I don't have to worry that much about normally fighting. Okay, not a fan of that. Oh, oh, good. Good, net positive. Oh. Oh. Wow. Okay. Worm friend! Amazing. Amazing pull. Okay, I am greedy, so I will go up. Look at that. That is so good. I'm tempted. Only because I know I'm strong enough. This one, please. Oh, and a skeleton golden key. Oh, hey. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, it was nothing anyway. Nothing to be worried about, anyway. Ha 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 ha. Because it was literally nothing. Get it? That guy should have died sooner. Why didn't he? I'm gonna need my best analysts in on this. Okay, go. There. There we are. Wait, this is a dead end. I knew that. Okay, careful, 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 careful. Well, can't grab that, but that's fine. That's not... No, it's not. It's not the gulp. I remember what that looks like now. I just momentarily forgot. This guy is exactly who I was afraid of. But I might be able to do enough damage for him not to matter. I think I do enough damage for him not to matter. Oh, okay. I think at this point we might be home free. That boss was the hardest challenge here. Realistically speaking. Unless I get an extremely unlucky room layout.
Shot speed up.
Or like a, some sort of health down. You know, such as from taking random pills. It is unlikely at this point that I lose. Which is incredible, since this is the last run I allowed myself to do today. Pay close attention to all of my surroundings, please. Please and thank you. Now that is good. Oh, I'm gonna need another gulp pill here. Hope you don't mind, game. Ooh. Anyway, I have spent all of today just talking about Russia and Germany, but there is one more thing in somewhat recent news. Actually, what am I saying? Oh, regular guy, that's fine. This is not fine. Unless it's the Steam sale. And basically, if you've been living under a rock, I would like to talk about China. Another The Chariot, okay. More specifically... Oh, sure. Careful. Okay, good. I'm not going to try and make the claim that China is that similar to Imperial Japan. But China is... If a World War III sort of thing would happen with a European theater centering on, you know, Russia, there's only a few items this could be. I don't think any of them are good. Actually, that's pretty good. What box of friends is better? So if there were a sort of World War III, then, you know, would there be a European theater and a Pacific theater? Would something similar to that happen? Would an enemy of the United States, or would someone who is intimidated enough by the United States and our military become an enemy and take advantage of some opportunity that they see in order to cripple our, say, fleets or our navy? And if there is one actor that I think would qualify, it would be China. Now, granted, the US relationship with China is a complex one, but I think there is some room for this analogy. Some. Again, not that China is that similar to Imperial Japan directly, but... Okay, focus time. Okay. We take the damage, that's very neat. Thank you for the Bible. Seraphim, actually, that was great. Okay. And we go here. And we take you, because now we have almost complete projectile protection. I am so sorry for missing those coins. Not a lot I could have done. And we move on. Okay, we are getting close now. We're getting there. What do you have for me? So, again, I'm not gonna make a direct comparison between China and Japan. Oh, I should really stop doing that. But I will talk at least a bit about recent Chinese tactics. So, if you've lived under a rock, basically, China overfished their own... That was a lucky penny, wasn't it? China overfished their own waters some 20 plus years ago now. And ever since then, they have gradually been pressing into international waters for all of their fishing needs. In fact, they really go all around the world to fish other people's waters. Recent news from just 2 months ago now, I want to say, although this isn't even the first time they've done this, is that China, a rather large fleet of Chinese fishing boats, although they are civilian fishing boats, they were with a military escort, I believe, an unofficial military escort, mind you, because they don't officially condone any of this. How nice of them. Was seen off the coast of Argentina, if I'm not mistaken, rapidly overfishing their waters. Why Argentina? Basically, they can't do much to fight back. That's why. Whoa, buddy. Oh, he's invincible right now. There. That's better. Nice. And we somehow got an angel room. If I somehow died now... Ow. That scared me. I forgot I could run into him. Okay. Okay, we get that fire rate back up. It's empty? Cool. Cool. Oh, that scared me. That scared me so bad. I'll take breakfast, why not? I'm gonna say down and to the left. That looks like the furthest path, which is generally the right one. Ooh. If I die now, I really will cry. This is a threat. Men are allowed to cry too, you know. Okay. Here goes nothing. Okay. At least if that hurt me, I had a lot of health lying around. Okay, I have the inverse chariot to use if things get a little dicey. I think I'll save it for that one spinning attack. I hate that attack the most. Yeah, you slowpoke. Okay, don't like that move, but oh, everything was blocked. Everything was blocked, and I'll use it. Well, no need. Okay. I'm a little stuck, though. Wait, I can nudge. Let's nudge myself. Oh. I can't believe we did it. I can't believe we did it. I am so relieved. Oh, boy. Anyway, let me gather my thoughts, collect my thoughts for a second. Again, no direct comparisons between China and Imperial Japan other than general Pacific theater. China is bullying a lot of nations that aren't powerful. They're doing a lot of very underhanded things as well. Also, don't forget the genocide of the Uyghurs. Don't forget about that, because everyone seems to have. Yeah. And even though China and the US are now like completely cut off from each other economically thanks to tariffs and all that, there is still a complex multinational economy going on, so China probably won't risk war, but at the same time, the People's Republic of China, I wouldn't put it past them to threaten, if not actually make use of, nuclear warheads. And, you know, since they're avoiding the US fleet specifically, they're just focusing on small, relatively defenseless countries. I would also be willing to believe that if they saw a good opportunity to strike at any US fleet, they may very well initiate a war with the US if there was already global conflict going on. But I put that at a maybe. I think it is a possibility. I'm not sure how likely it is. Not just global war, but that China would commit a Pearl Harbor, basically. I think it would make sense for them strategically, even if it wouldn't make sense for them economically, but it depends what the rest of the world's economy is doing. You know? I think it is a potential genuine threat, something to be mindful of, but it also depends heavily, all of this, in fact, depends heavily on what the heck the US is doing in the next, 30 to 40 years. Because we are crumbling right now. We are on the verge of falling apart ourselves. So who knows? Maybe China could purchase out the US, or at least our politicians, completely. Or maybe they won't. Or maybe the US will be embroiled in internal conflicts. Not quite a civil war, but something, a lot of domestic political violence. You know, maybe we couldn't be a global player in a time when it would have been really nice for us to be one. Hard to say. All of this is still speculative, and I don't mean to incite any sort of panic in anyone, but things aren't looking great, are they? So, that will do it for today's episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Take care.